Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Daniel here again. Today we are making egusi soup. I feel like this is one soup that every Nigerian knows, and even outside Nigeria this soup is very popular. And I do have an egusi soup recipe on this channel, but the method is very different to this one, which is why I decided to share this one with you. So let's dive right into the video. To start off, we'll be cooking our meat. In this bowl here, I have PONMON, I have shaki, and I have a bit of cow leg, and that's what we're going to be cooking. I'm cooking this separately just because it takes longer time, or they take longer time to cook, and I don't want the other meat to be very soft. So I'm just going to go in with my chopped onions, a bit of beef seasoning, and I'm going to go in with a bit of salt. Please don't add thyme, curry, and the other things. That's because any recipe that has to do with oil, I don't necessarily like adding those things because I don't even think they matter or they are needed. So I'm just adding a bit of water. I'll give this a quick stir, then I'm going to cover this and allow to cook until done. It can take a bit of time, so you can also just cook this in a pressure cooker or something, and it's going to be very fast. Once that is done, we are going to set it aside, and in this pot we are going to be cooking our regular beef. I'm using cow beef here. Of course you can use goat's meat if that's what you want. You can also use chicken. I do like chicken in my egusi soup, so don't be afraid to use that. I'll season with some salt, some beef seasoning, and a bit of chopped onions. But in this pot too, I'm going to be cooking my stockfish with it. I know some people want to like boil their stockfish separately, but I don't find it necessary, so I'm just going to throw in a bit of scotch bonnet pepper, just because the yellow scotch bonnet pepper has really good flavor and I want to infuse the flavor in my beef broth. So I'm just going to do that, cover that, and allow it to cook until done. Then I'm also going to set it aside. Now for my fish, I'm using panla fish for this, but you can use any fish you want. You can also use smoked catfish and it's really going to bang. So use whatever fish you have access to. I'm just going to show, or I'm just showing where I'm deboning the fish and removing all the unwanted parts. I don't like head of fish in my food, or I don't even eat head of fish, so I don't find it necessary to add it. Anything you don't eat, so you can just remove it. So that's what you're going to do. After doing that, I'm just going to clean it and also set it aside. Now that that's done, for my melon seeds, I'll be toasting my melon seeds on my pan for a few minutes. The reason I am doing this is because I have found that I love the flavor and the fragrance that toasted melon seeds brings to this style of egusi soup. So I highly recommend you do this. It's not very important, but I highly recommend you do this, and I'm very sure that you're going to notice a difference. And if you do, please come back to this post and let me know. After toasting it for a few minutes, roughly 3 to 5 minutes on low to medium heat, I'm going to grind this and I'll set that aside. I'll be using tatashe for my egusi soup just because I love a bit of pepper, but I also want a bit of sweetness in my egusi soup, and without the overheat or too much heat from the scotch bonnet. That is why I'm using tatashe. I'll be using the regular scotch bonnet peppers and yellow peppers. I'm using yellow peppers because of the fragrance, and I'm very sure you're going to love it, so please add yellow peppers. After blending that, in my pot, I am going to start by adding my palm oil. I want to state that the palm oil you use for your egusi soup should be of very good quality, because you're definitely going to also notice a difference. After allowing that to heat up for a bit, I'm going to add my locust beans. Locust beans is an optional ingredient, but I've also noticed that I love it in my egusi soup. But if you don't love it, you don't have to add it at all, but I recommend you do. I'll give that a quick stir. I'll be frying this for anywhere between 1 to 2 minutes on low to medium heat. Now I'm going to add my chopped onions. The onion you use is also totally dependent on you. I know some people like a lot of onion in their egusi soup. Me, I don't mind it. I'm an onion lover, or I'm an onion lover, and I just use onion to my discretion. I'll just give that a quick stir. I'll fry that until very fragrant. Please do not burn this. Also, for your egusi soup, make sure that you're cooking on low heat, or at least for this style of egusi soup, because it's going to burn and you want to minimize the amount of burn that you have before you waste your soup. So just cook on low heat. Now I'm going to go in with my already blended pepper mix. Then I'm also going to go in with my crayfish powder, and then I'll give this a quick stir while still cooking on low heat. After mixing my egusi with water, I'm going to be scooping with my hands into the pot. I'm only wearing a glove just because I did not want to stain my hands, so please do not mind me at all. I'm just going to do this. Also, while we're here, you guys, in case it's the first time you're seeing a video from me, or in case it's the first time you're hearing my voice, hi everyone, my name is Daniel. I'm a digital content creator and YouTuber based in Nigeria. I share recipe videos like this. I also share a bit of my lifestyle in vlogs. I basically share premium content, and the fact that you're watching this video means you like premium content. So you can just click on the subscribe button, and you can also turn on the post notification bell to get notified whenever I post videos. I promise you're going to love it here. Also, if you're enjoying the video so far, or if you found the video helpful, please share the video to your loved ones and to your family and friends. So back to the recipe. After adding my egusi, I'm going to let it cook for a few minutes, about 5 to 7 minutes on low heat before I stir at all. After cooking the egusi for a few minutes, now I'm going to go in with my already cooked meat and stockfish and shaki. I'm also going to go in with some water to loosen this up and also to enable it cook further. I'm also going to go in with my already cleaned fish. I'll be adding periwinkles to this. I know some people don't like periwinkles in their egusi soup, but I like it and I always use it. Also, you can decide to add your periwinkles later on in the recipe, but I'm deciding to add mine now just because I wanted to add all my ingredients at this moment, and also to make sure that they are absorbing all the juice or some of the juice from the egusi soup. After stirring, I'm going to go into my remaining crayfish powder. I'm also going to go in with some seasoning cube and a bit of salt. This is because after I've added my meat and every other thing, I now know how much salt and seasoning I need to make my egusi soup perfect. So you want to make sure that you've added your beef and every other thing to your egusi soup before seasoning, so you do not over season this. I'll give this a quick stir, then I'm going to cover this and allow to cook for about 15 to 20 minutes on low heat, you guys. Low heat, or else your egusi soup is going to burn. Also, you're cooking for this long because you want to make sure that you're cooking your egusi thoroughly, because egusi has tendencies to like run your stomach and everything if not cooked properly. So you want to avoid that and cook this properly. After cooking this for about 15 to 20 minutes, I'll give this a quick stir just to make sure it's not burning. Then I'm also going to cover this again and allow it to cook for about 5 more minutes. As you can see, the oil on top is floating. That is an indication that your egusi is ready. That's an indication that you've done a good job. So you want to make sure this is the results you're looking for before adding any other thing to this recipe. This is the point where you can now go in with your periwinkles if you did not add it earlier on. For my vegetables, I'm using ugwu and uziza just because I love the combination. You can also use scent leaves, you can use spinach, you can use whatever vegetables you have accessible to you. You can decide to use one, you can decide to use 5 if that's what you want. I just love ugwu and uziza combination, and that's what I am using. After adding my vegetables, I'm going to stir this and combine thoroughly, and our egusi soup is ready. I'll just let that cook for about 2 to 3 minutes more, and that's it, you guys. Please, if you love this video, if you found this video helpful, do not forget to like the video. Please share the video. Also leave a comment letting me know what you think about the video. Leave a comment letting me know if you have any recipe requests. You can follow me on Instagram at Daniel Ochuko. There's an underscore at the end. You can also follow me on TikTok. Same thing, Daniel Ochuko underscore at the end. And see you guys in my next video. Love you guys so much. Take care of yourselves. Bye.